As you evolve, you need new friends. People's problem is they need new friends. When you are evolving or growing, and you hear people say cliche lines like, you're as good as the closest 5 people around you. Some people don't have that many people around them, and they're fine. But it's things that God calls you to do that have nothing to do with the people that you're around. And that isolation stage is really, it can be 2 things. It can be isolation, oh, I'm cutting everybody off, or it can be divine separation, where you really try to understand what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And that doesn't require anybody's input. So if you're going to be around people, you could be around the people that will influence that new part of you that you're seeking. So then, because maybe you're supposed to be the one to bring your current friend group up a level. And so then if you separate yourself, and if you can explain this to your group, right, and they don't get offended, then they're your friends. Because growth is growth. And if people want you to grow, then they shouldn't have a problem with your separation. That has everything to do with you, not them. But because people need crutches and they'll never admit how much their ego tries to hold on to how somebody else's weakness makes them feel strong, they'll fight you tooth and nail. Where you at? Where you been? And then it'll turn into a, I ain't seen you in a while. And if they see you and you look improved, it's a, oh, you think you better than us. It's like, wow, well, who have you been this whole time? So then you get lost. Like the translation gets completely lost because you don't, some people will never understand. Evolution is never, what I just said a couple minutes ago, and this adds to that. Nothing we do down here is one-sided. Nothing. Even if you are dealing with strangers, nothing's one-sided. That's why I say you deal with people on a day-to-day basis, even if you deal with them, even if you don't deal with them directly, because you could be walking past somebody who's having a bad day, and why they bump you, and all of a sudden a hell break loose. You had nothing to do with why their morning was bad. Your morning was good until that interaction. And that can affect your whole day because you don't know what the outcome is. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But you need to be able to open your mind up to the possibilities of what the 4 corners of this earth can really offer you. And even if you never visit the 4 corners, you need to have a 4 corners mindset, because some people like being what you call them? NPCs, yeah, non-player characters. They like it. They like floating around doing nothing and not knowing what to do next. How you doing nothing and don't know what to do next? But they like it. But then if that's not what you're supposed to be doing, then you won't do that. And then guess what? If more of you wants the new and the evolved version of you, then everything that you do will start to feed that line. It's an umbilical cord. It'll start feeding that line. The people, you ain't even gonna have to do the work. The universe will see what you rather do. And that's what's gonna get fed to you.
You are explaining so clearly. I feel like an angel was talking to me, reassuring me, and the space that I took from everything, for my own good, for my greater good. I started thinking about me, and who I am matters. I cater to a lot of people, a lot of things around me for a very long time, and I finally came to a point where I understand.
1, 2, 3, you gotta push me. Oh shit. Okay.
Yes. To a point where I understand, like, who I really am. When nobody's around, what kind of person am I? Who do I want to be? Who do I desire to grow into? You know, I started taking note of my role in this house. I'm the oldest brother. You know, our dad's not being present every single day. I'm the closest thing to an example of what a man should be for my little brothers. But I had to take heed and awareness to this to even make it the case, because I had to think about what a man is in my eyes. and understand where I am versus where I was. And that helped me get to the point I'm at now. Where I am versus where I was. I give gratitude every day, and then I give thanks in advance to God for where I am versus where I'm going, because I know it gets greater later with the understanding I have now. I talk to my friends and I let them know where I am. It's crazy because my whole friend group, you might as well say, that hit me up within the past week, and I talk to them. I let them know where I've been at, how I've been doing, and they ain't take no offense to me being separate, me being away. They're proud of me for where I'm at, especially Don. He reinforces it every single time I talk to him. Bro, I'm proud of you. I understand. I gave him a spill because honestly, Don like my brother. He feel like my blood brother. It's like I can't leave him, you know, hanging in the midst of where I've been at, especially when I'm not around. And he go down seeing me. I remember how it was when we was linking every single day. So I gave him an explanation. His response wasn't nothing even close to what I assumed it might be, because of how much time I took away from everything, considering how often we used to just be with each other every day. His response was as simple as, I understand where you at, bro. We all in the same boat, finding our way. Keep going up too. And I just smiled about it.
Imagine your whole friend group being like that, and y'all all take your time, and y'all all just come back rich. Boom. Y'all just pop up.
It's crazy because I told him, I said, bro, like, we gonna get back in alignment. I mean, everything, we still locked in for life. I get myself together, I'm coming back outside. I told him that. Slow progress is better than no progress.
And this is like a different version of, you know how people say, take your time? Mm-hmm. Like, no, you might translate that as don't move fast, but it's not like, take your time. See what I'm saying? That's why I said everything is two-sided. You can hear it however you want, and you'll hear it based on you'll either hear it based on the mindset that you have or the mindset that you want, and you can sometimes hear it both ways. It's better to hear it both ways depending on what your situation is. All I know is I'm pissed because I just clinked all of this other stuff down at the bottom. I'm sitting here doing this. It's all right. Making a mess all over again. You hear that? I feel like I'm popping popcorn. It's just falling.
I'm proud of you. Your mind is in an amazing state.
I could use all of the grout that's falling down there. I'm about to get it.
Okay. I'm about to say,
I just cleaned it. I don't care. It's a carpenter somewhere cussing me the hell out.
I'm cracking up.
They can kiss my ass. They can also come on.
No, I can just wait. I only got this little space right here.
Oh, yeah, here. I was just using this until... Why am I doing that?
You need
I have like a whole bunch of them. I just don't know where they are. They probably at the shop.
There you go.
Because I remember... Well, I remember when I was trying to hang the TV... And I didn't know if I was going to need that putty. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a couple of them in that box that I have there.
Well, regardless, the project is getting done today.
K-5 to middle school.
Damn, I missed the bucket. Can you get there?
Everybody in there was done having. I'm cracking up.
All I need is one.
But no, seriously, like, people really let perceptions determine how they're gonna live instead of understanding. Talking to themselves, ask yourself, who am I? Who do I want to be? And then go live off the strength of that.
And what's wrong with your friend being an inspiration to your fucking ass? What is wrong with that? Maybe that question hasn't been posed that way. But what is wrong with your friend Y'all from the same place, right? That's proof that it can be done.
That part.
That's it. It's very simple. It's short, and it ain't that hard to understand.
It's willingness. It matters of willingness. Like you literally just said that earlier.
Everything is wills. Everything is a matter of wills. Because it is.
Everybody ain't so
I made it that time.
Cash. There you go. People who get it and people who don't. That ain't your job. Your job is to have awareness of the life that you want to live, the type of people you want to be surrounded by, the goals that you have set. Go aspire, go be great.
A little bit. And I didn't even mean to say that. I didn't even mean to say that. I didn't even mean to, put it together like wrong.
I'm gonna sit here. I'm scared if I stand on the floor, I ain't gonna go back up there. I need a snack. My hands is dirty. I can't. Gotta wait.